Hello Aries, welcome to Empress Moon Tarot. This is going to be your mid-month reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, October 15th through the 31st, 2018. I was trying to reduce some time by pre-shuffling, cutting the deck, and laying out our 9 cards. We were given 2 from Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck and 2 from Romance Angels deck. Now, I have not seen these cards, so I don't know what we've got, but at the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is, she's a secret keeper, but she also has to do with trusting your intuition, remaining calm and patient, and waiting for that spiritual guidance regarding your life. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out, whether there's any association here at all, Aries. But what I can tell you is that while I was pre-shuffling the deck, a couple cards came out. And we got the 2 of Cups, the Empress, and the 4 of Pentacles. So what that told me is that, Aries, there are some of you that may be dealing with either a Libra or a Taurus who you're in a partnership with or considering a partnership with. And I feel like you're spending too much time in your head trying to control the situation. And you need to set your ego aside and beware of any mental turmoil of your own making regarding the potential of losing that love interest, okay? So I'm not sure who that was for, but that's what we've got. So Aries, let's go on a voyage of discovery and see what we have. Central to your reading, we have the 8 of Swords. All these cards in your reading will have something related to do with this 8 of Swords energy. 8 of Swords is not being able to find a solution, placing yourself in a mental prison due to situations, not being able to find solutions to them, mental struggles of your own making. Now this row will be your past. That could be yesterday, last week, last month, last year. This will be your present. And this will be your future. Now your future row could begin to occur during this time period of October the 16th through the 31st. But you will likely start to see some signs of this moving forward. So it can either occur within that time frame towards the end of it, or will beginning to display itself. In our past row, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Star card. We have the Page of Swords. In our present, we have Justice along with our 8 of Swords. Oh gosh, Aries, 10 of Swords. All right, future, we have the Sun. How beautiful. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. I find it interesting we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups in the same diagonal. I read down, across, diagonal, and in a diamond surrounding the 8 of Swords. All clarifying will be done with my mini Celtic Tarot. It's been very, very, very accurate for me, and I just recently started using them in our online readings. So let's take a look here. Let me take this in for just a moment, please, Aries. I almost called you Taurus. I think somebody may be dealing with a Taurus. I completed Taurus's reading yesterday. You might want to take a look at it. Somebody may want to take a look at it if you're dealing with a Taurus. So in the past, I do see that you did receive news. Some sort of information came in. And that news that came in was something that you'd been hoping to hear, and it did give you hope for your future. It may have been related to a dream or something that you've been wanting to have happen in your life. The Star card often talks about, it gives you that hope and that healing and a promise of a new tomorrow. The Page of Swords is that messenger that brings in news that you've been hoping to hear, that you've been waiting for, and it gives you clarity. Now, something associated with this news brought a great deal of mental turmoil for you, a great deal of pain. So I don't believe it's necessarily news you'd been waiting and hoping to hear about, but it is news that has made something very crystal clear to you, Aries. Now, this news is also associated with this very nurturing, compassionate energy. The Queen of Cups is very, very, very nurturing, very sensitive, very, very loving, kind, peaceful. She also is very intuitive. So we do see a need for you to use your intuition here, Aries. You know, there is nothing in here that really indicates that, but I'm getting the feeling that one of you may have received news of the loss of a loved one. And if that's the case, my condolences to you. I'm really feeling that energy very strongly for somebody. May have been a mother figure or a grandmother, somebody that you admired a great deal. I do show Libra energy here in your reading, Aries. So as I was saying earlier about that card that came up with Taurus or Libra, now there's something here that you feel is very unbalanced and unfair in the current situation. It feels that you're trying to seek that balance. You're trying to find that happiness. You see the Justice card is facing the Sun here. You're looking for happiness in your life and you're trying to find balance. And you may be jumping to conclusions about something that you're visually seeing associated with this Queen of Cups energy instead of intuitively seeing. And it looks like the Justice card is telling you not to jump to conclusions, but to use your intuition, because in it lies your happiness. And I do see that you feel as if you currently are feeling very bogged down. You're in a very negative mindset. You know, you're feeling this immense amount of pain here associated with being attacked on all sides. You might be having problems with your work. You might be having family problems. You might be having relationship problems, friend problems. There just might be a lot of problems surrounding you right now. And as a result of that, you're feeling very, very bogged down, very beaten down, very much in a great deal of pain. I do see that this pain is associated with a love relationship as well, but I feel like it's more than just that. Now, justice can sometimes have to do with a legal matter, but if it does have to do with a legal matter, you know, I'm seeing both this, you know, nice, calm, patient energy, peaceful energy of the Queen of Cups beside it, plus the enlightenment and clarity and happiness of the Sun. And the Sun is a very, very powerful energy. So if it is a legal matter, I'm not seeing that it's going to be overwhelmingly bad. It may feel that way initially, but it actually is moving you forward to something good. We're going to have to take a lot of clarifiers here, Aries. You have a whole hodgepodge of stuff going on. We also have the King of Swords energy here in the future, which is very intense, very, you know, it's an extreme form of communication, filled with honesty and clarity. You're definitely seeking clarity. We've got intuition and we've got honesty, truth, justice. You need clarity on something. Something that initially appeared as if it was going to be good in your life, and then currently it's feeling like it's unfair. You may be comparing yourself to other people. You might be comparing your circumstances to that of other people. You know, if you're looking at social media and you're comparing your life to the lives of others, you know, on social media, a lot of people, they portray things in a very, very good light, and sometimes things are going on behind the scenes that you don't see. And when we start comparing ourselves to other people, we don't recognize the fact that everybody is fighting a battle. Everybody has something that's weighing them down. Everybody's fighting a battle, and we don't know what that battle is. We don't know what other people are dealing with. We only know internally what we're dealing with. And I see here, Aries, that you're really stuck in this like negative cycle over this next 2 weeks. It's like you're not wanting to let yourself out of that. You're content to sort of wallow in that negativity. But it seems to be surrounding communication and some sort of decision, some sort of need for balance. And you've lost your hope. But there is hope. So you've lost this initial hope that you had, but there is hope and clarity and enlightenment and happiness going forward if you open up your eyes. And we even have this wonderful love offer coming your way. And so you just have a lot going on, Aries. It's kind of hard to equate this to any one particular thing. Let's take a look at some stuff here. Spirit, why is this Ten of Swords here, please? Why is this Ten of Swords here between the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups? Why is this Ten of Swords here, Spirit? Ten of Swords. Yeah, we got a whole host of cards. Not taking those. Okay. All right. So we do have with this Ten of Swords, this heartache, this pain, this difficulty appears to be related to a love situation. The news that came in is not news that you were wanting to hear. It's news that came in that brought you clarity. And unfortunately, that clarity left you in this state of feeling a great deal of pain, a great deal of loss. The Lover's card has to do with a partnership, sometimes a soulmate situation, and soulmate situations can be filled with a lot of trials and troubles as you learn the lessons that you're meant to learn in life through that soulmate union. Well, we do have the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords sometimes speaks without thinking. They just they're very, very, they have a short fuse, they get very angry. So there was some sort of communication that came in that came in very, very swiftly, and it may have been anger filled, related to this love relationship, and it's caused a great deal of pain. And it looks like that was a past event, perhaps, because I show this Six of Cups, and that's leaving the past behind and moving on towards the future, right? So Aries, it's very, very possible that what had happened here, and I'm gonna do some more clarifying to see if it all ties together here. But what I see with the Ten of Cups is some past hurts associated with difficult communication in a relationship. But it looks like you're leaving that behind and you're moving forward towards this Knight of Cups energy. Spirit, why is justice here? Spirit, clarify justice, please. Why is justice here for Aries? Why is justice here for Aries? Okay. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords combined with the Four of Wands. Five of Swords is related to selfishness, deception, open, honest, a need for open, honest communication regarding a home life situation. So it's very possible that if you're married, you could have endured a separation currently right now, or you could have gone through a divorce. If you're not married, it does appear as if you feel that there's been some sort of You may be jumping to conclusions too, because let's just point this out, Aries. The Justice card says not to jump to conclusions. It may be that you have been jumping to conclusions regarding the potential for some sort of betrayal. That you may have assumed there was a betrayal, but there actually was not. So just keep that in mind. It may not have actually occurred, but if it did occur and you know, there was some sort of deception, there was some sort of betrayal, it is associated with a harmonious relationship of some sort that is no longer harmonious. But you're moving towards happiness. So it looks like you're going to get to a point where you're able to fix that. Spirit, let's clarify the sun, please. The sun, please. I love these little cards. They're so tiny, though. Spirit, why is the sun here for Aries? Emperor, taking back control of your life. Finding your own happiness, being the source of your own happiness. Your self-love, yes. See, we've got the Queen of Cups again. The Queen of Cups often has to do with self-love as well. And it looks like you're taking back your life with this Emperor energy and the Queen of Cups energy here. And you're finding your own happiness. We have to be our own source of happiness. We cannot place our happiness in another person, Aries. And if we're not able to find our own happiness, then how can we provide and give to somebody else? You know, it's very, very important for us to find our own happiness. And I see that you are moving forward in a good light, and you are working on nurturing yourself, self-love, self-care, and personal growth. And that's really awesome. Spirit, why is this King of Swords here, please? Why is this King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here for Aries, please, Spirit? King of Swords for Aries. Okay, flying cards. All right. We actually have 4. We have 2 that flew out over here, too. So let's take a look. Okay, I do see the 3 of Swords, which has to do with heartbreak. We have the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. Here you are in your head again, the 8 of Swords energy. So you're in your head, really kind of like putting yourself in this mental prison as a result of heartache and loss. That sense of, you know, overall heartbreak, loneliness, sadness associated with these relationship trials that you've been having. But I do see here that you are going to be working with this person in some way. You are going to be cooperating with them. We have the 3 of Wands. We do have multiple 3s. It is possible this may have been a third-party betrayal. Only you would know that for sure, Aries. But we do have the King of Cups energy here too. So through open and honest communication with your partner moving forward in the future, you are going to get to a point where you are starting to get your confidence back. You're able to move forward in your life with confidence and calm, understanding that the experiences that you went through have helped you to gain more stability in your own personal life through this self-love and this growth, being able to remain steady. Now there's one other aspect of this King of Pentacles energy. The King of Pentacles never gives up. He's very, very determined. So Aries, it's possible that you're not going to give up on this relationship. And I do see that. I see this Knight of Cups. And I see the Knight of Cups, maybe since it is facing this past energy, you may be going back to your loved one and saying, hey, you know, let's see if we can work this out. Let's take a little look at that. Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. What have we got with the Knight of Cups? I'm going to turn over here. 9 of Swords. You've been spending sleepless nights trying to decide if this is what you want to do. And okay, yep. So it looks like, you know, Aries, as you move forward in the future, you are going to lose some sleep over this, trying to figure out whether or not you want to take this person back, whether or not you want to go and offer, you know, express your love to this person once again. You've been in tremendous need for some rest and recovery after this situation. And it looks like you are going to go back to them and demand honesty. Honesty will determine whether or not you are going to express your love to this person again, and it will bring you even more clarity. So it looks like this did appear to be a very complicated, you know, on Facebook, your relationship status might say it's complicated, a very complicated love situation. But keep in mind that the Sun card does bring happiness, and you are working on self-love, and you are working on growth. So I think it's very, very important, Aries. Let's see what Mystical Wisdom Oracle cards have to tell you as well. Here we go. I mean, look at this. Embrace the truth. Illusion. Embrace the truth. Truth, the King of Swords energy is all about the truth. The King of Swords energy that was here with this Nine of Cups is all about the truth and justice. You know, not jumping to conclusions, seeing the truth. Open, honest communication is so essential for you in these next 2 weeks, Aries. And intuition. Trust your intuition. We talked about the intuition of the Queen of Cups. Trust your intuition. For romance angels, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, if you're the one who was in the third party, you know, you may be having to let somebody go. If you are the one who was in the third party situation and not like actually having two love interests, you may be letting somebody go. But if your partner was, they need to. It says past life situation. You have known each other before. One thing about, you know, soulmate connections like that and karmic connections, such as a past life connection, is there's always something we need to learn. And unfortunately, those relationships aren't always easy, Aries. So keep the faith, you know, work on your self-love and work on your own personal growth in order to take back control of your life. It looks like it actually is moving in a very good direction, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you. Hate to deliver that news, but I do see a little bit of a struggle. And I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing day. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys again soon.